Minutes to midnight, we're burning down the house.
pFITE is poetry and folk music in the environment, our upcoming environmental series giving a platform to folk musicians and poets.
Well, I mean, in terms of folk music, it's definitely been used for protest and activism for centuries. And personally, I think that one of the reasons is because it's such an accessible medium.
There are so many examples of where poetry has been used for social activism. And I think it's because it has this amazing ability to unite a collective voice. pFITE has been in the mix for a while, but with the war in Ukraine, I think we feel that it's imperative that we keep on moving with this project. Now more than ever, we must unite and fight for change where necessary, which is exactly what folk music and poetry have always been used to do.
The crying of the wind.
I think that poets are infatuated with nature, especially if you look back to Romantic poets. There was a really strong pastoral sense and admiration for the environment. Poetry has definitely changed since then. We've now moved towards what people call eco-poetry. This is often a lot more political and a lot more demanding of change and confrontational than the poems that you would have seen back in the Romantic era, which were often more appreciative of nature, more had this blissful appearance of the environment. One thing that doesn't change is this interest in the natural world around us. How about with folk music?
You find references to nature in folk songs everywhere, like dating back hundreds of years. For example, in The Seeds of Love, which was famously the first folk song collected by Cecil Sharp in 1903, flowers are used to represent the stages of love in someone's life. And you see it in everything. It can be a folk song about murder, it can be a folk song about mourning, and there's always a reference to nature in there. And it's really interesting to see what each thing about nature means, because it generally has a deeper meaning. But in recent times, you can see that there's a lot of organizations cropping up who are trying to kind of solidify that connection with nature a bit more. So, for example, you've got the Oak Project, you've got the Nest Collective, Earth Percent.
As any children in the freedom of...
So Homestage is a creative arts broadcasting platform, and we're hoping to bring folk music and poetry to new generations.
Hopefully we can get new people to discover these powerful crafts, and we think that our current environmental landscape can leave us feeling quite hopeless, and we want to give people a voice on the subject.
In reality, there is no such thing as a separate you or me, for we are all connected. We are really one. The bees that buzz, the woolen fuzz, the starlings having fun. So it is in this moment, so it's been since time begun. So if you ask of my community, I will say they're yours as well. These hills and trees and plants and rivers in which we dwell. You just need eyes and ears to see them, an open heart to hold the truth they tell.
We want you to send us your folk songs and your poems which address the climate crisis for us to air on our upcoming regular climate crisis show. I am looking for poems that make me think, that cast a new light on things that we're all thinking about, but offer a creative way of viewing and expressing those opinions. Any type, any form, whether it's rhyming or not rhyming, in couplets or not. It can be demanding change, it can be a call to action, or it can be appreciating the natural world around us. As long as you're looking at the world with a curious and critical eye, that is all I'm looking for.
And that's all I'm looking for too. Ditto that, Florrie. Think about how you're feeling in terms of the climate crisis and share it with us. We want any music that you can create. We will give it a platform and we will add it to this archive of material that we want to create to make a change. All you need is yourself and your own creativity, and then you can express that however you want.
Yeah, we say just give it a go. These crafts give a voice to the people. If you have an opinion, we just want to hear it. So have a go. There's no harm in trying.
Today the planet is in such a state and climate change.
Well, we firstly can offer you the chance to get your voice heard on our regular show.
We will be inviting a select few performers to perform at a nationally recognised environmental concert.
And you also have the chance to win £500 for you and £500 for an environmental charity of your choice.
Thanks so much for listening. You can find out more about pFITE on the Homestage website, linked below. Send in your entries to me or Maddy, and do sign up to the Homestage newsletter to be kept up to date about all things pFITE related. See you soon.
See you!
Don't put off till tomorrow what you need to do today. The planet is in such a state and climate change won't wait.